Hey there, everybody. Welcome to County Talks. We're on the road. We're honoring Child Abuse Prevention Month today, and the county is sponsoring two movies down here, along with our partners and our other folks that are working with us to sort of highlight the importance of taking care of our children in our community. So we'll be talking to different people. We're going to maybe peek in on a movie or so, and we're gonna just let you know a little bit more about beyond what the county does, besides just regular county business, roads, bridges, that kind of thing. So welcome. We'll be talking to you. So I'm Sue Hansen. I'm one of your local county commissioners, and I'm here with Carlton Mason, who's the executive director of the CASA program. And CASA does a lot of really awesome things for kids in our community. And so, Carlton, why don't you give us a little highlight about what CASA does
Sure.
and how lucky the kids are, how lucky we are to have you in the community.
Sure. Well, we're glad to be in the community, and we're here to take care of kids that have experienced abuse and neglect in the home. And as they get older, it might be through county social services or child welfare. And as they get older, it could be runaway and homeless youth and those young people that just don't have a strong, steady connection within the community that can help them navigate towards independence.
You have a couple of really cool programs, and one of the ones out on the San Juan bypass I think is important. So, could you talk a little bit about the village and what you've done with that?
Yeah, so out of the village, we have young people 18 to 24 that have experienced homelessness. Many have come out of foster care or experienced foster care at some point in their life, along with seniors that are 62 and over. And as we speak, they're out there having a spaghetti dinner together.
Is that right? So is there? How does it work having older people and younger people together?
You know, they've done surveys. They've said 92% of Americans say that they feel if the generations could mix, they would reduce loneliness. And I think that's conducive to what we're doing out there. It takes away loneliness, the anxiety. They learn to begin to trust one another. And so far, we're seeing great results. It's been very positive.
I mean, I didn't grow up living around my grandparents, but I've really valued as I've gotten older people that I know that are elderly that I can connect with and learn from. And I think that maybe that's something that kids miss sometimes.
I do think they miss it. I think it's a really important part of a healthy, growing dynamic. It teaches us how to be empathetic and respectful. It teaches us that our journeys are different, and yet we have so many fundamental things that are the same.
So, how important is honoring or recognizing Child Abuse Prevention Month, largely symbolic, but celebrating with a movie? What does that mean to you?
I think it's a great thing. I know we've been involved with this for the last few years, and to see kids experience joy, to be able to come down with a parent or someone significant to them and spend an afternoon is the essence of how to build those healthy relationships and how to create a sense of community.
It's great. They're also stuffing their faces with popcorn. I just noticed that so
Sounds good,
maybe,
right?
maybe we ought to go, maybe we ought to go do that. So anyway, CASA always has an opportunity for volunteers to get
We sure do.
involved, and it's a really cool program, and you've done an awful lot of really great things in our community. So
Thank you.
I'm supposed to be doing this. Yeah. Anyway, really want to thank you for your contribution. It's really great to have you as part of our community.
Thank you. Love being here.
Great.
Well, her stomach's been bothering.
Watch out, you're on TV. Hey there. Hey there. So we're here with Rebecca Lansdowne. She's with Kin Connect. And I'd like you to tell us a little bit about what Kin Connect is and how important doing something like this is, and introduce your partner here. But yeah,
Yeah, all right. So
I have to hold this.
Great.
Don't be stealing mine.
Come on. I'm Rebecca. I'm with Kin Connect. And so we're a child placement agency, and we focus mostly on kinship families, but we also service traditional foster homes as well. This is Maxine. She's one of my longest standing case managers. She's been with me for 3.5 years. And so we serve all of Montrose, Delta, and Mesa, Uray, and San Miguel counties.
So tell a little bit about what Kin Connect is. What does that mean?
So Kin Connect was, the name came from serving kinship families because we're a family's first state. And in 2021, we became Colorado became a family first state, and so our goal was to serve families that are taking their own children so that they're not ending up in a foster care system in a home with a stranger.
So a family would step up and take the kid and help.
We offer the support for that. We also offer support through Foster Connections, which is an agency that's a nonprofit, and we provide beds, mattresses, clothing, food, anything that a family might need when they get an initial placement of a child, or ongoing activities to promote pro-social activities.
So yeah, so I mean that's a big responsibility. It's also a really heartwarming thing for a family to step up and take care of a child. But it's nice that you can bridge the gap I mean, it can be expensive. So it's nice. It's really great that you can do that. So how do you get your money? Tell me how that works.
Well, we fortunately won Giving Club earlier in December. We won Giving Club in December, and that's been a huge, really projected us, not only in just financially, but the community. Like, it's been huge. And so we've been asked now to speak at the Realtors Day in June. And we are doing a lot of fundraising. We did a fundraiser at Stonehouse and raised almost $5,000.
Great.
So we're just depending on
So
our
you do
community.
a lot of fundraisers and things like that. So you rely on donations. So yes, and the Giving Club is a club of women who are philanthropically motivated, and we all come together and give $100, and then we listen to different nonprofits and we award to based on who we think is the most worthy. And you did win. How much? Did you win?
Almost $14,000.
So that's a big boost to a budget, right?
Huge boost to a nonprofit.
Is that why you're smiling?
Yeah, I loved it.
So how many kids are you serving? And you're a case manager, so what might that look like for you?
Well, I personally am serving about 15 children right now, and so I go in the home once a month and check in with them at least weekly, making sure that the foster parents are supported. If there's any needs, we help, find those resources to help meet those needs, and just make sure everything is going smoothly and that there's no safety concerns. And just
So are kids frightened when something like this happens? I mean, so is that part of helping them integrate into a household?
Yes, they definitely are frightened or confused. I mean, it's definitely a hard time for them. So, we go into the home and we just really try to make sure that it's the easiest transition it possibly can be.
Yeah, and for a kid, you really want to make sure that they're happy and healthy and that sort of thing.
And they feel supported and loved and safe.
So you must love your job if you've been there.
I do. I really do love it. I love working with the families and the children, and anything that I can do to help make, that transition in those lives of those kids better. That's my goal.
Well, thank you for what you do for our community. It really matters, and we're here to celebrate. The county has opened the doors of the theater to come in, and so kids and families can watch the movie. I'm not sure what Minecraft is all about. That might speak to my age, but we'll look in and see what's going on. But to see the smiles on the kids' faces, it's just really cool to do something like this. So, yeah.
We definitely appreciate the county doing this because it shows so much support for what families are already doing.
So people don't always know that the county is beyond just road and bridge and that kind of thing. And there's this human piece that we have to take care of our people, and so that's kind of what the county. This also highlights that piece of it.
It does, and the county, Montrose County, does an amazing job at trying to make sure that the community is safe for the children. So.
Well, thank you guys for being here and for your contribution. Really appreciate it. Say goodbye to the county. So this is Carrie Shelton, and Carrie is our program manager for Child Welfare Department. And we're here recognizing Child Abuse Prevention Month. So Carrie, tell me what this kind of event means to you, the kids, and the community.
It's a great opportunity for us to see kids and families outside of our normal work, and just having something positive for families to do the week of spring break is always great.
Yeah, so we've done this every year for a number of years. Do you know how many years we've done this?
At least 5. Okay.
So at spring break time, we sponsor the movies. We let kids run around. I mean, it's loud here, so yeah. So talk a little bit about the work that you do in your department, and even maybe speaking to the stress it is on caseworkers. Just a little bit about that.
Well, our ultimate goal is always to preserve families and strengthen them so that they can be happy and healthy. And so the work we do is always kind of hard because we find families in vulnerable moments. And so we really want to honor them and honor their cultures and their traditions and help them become the best that they can.
Yeah, sometimes that it's people, we think that everybody comes from a family where everything goes perfectly. Although there are none of those, are there? Yeah, there's none of those. But so we are dealing with families that are in crisis or in stressful situations. So tell me a little bit about how the caseworker might transition those families and help them.
We try and meet them where they're at, ask them what they need, what would help them in that moment, and then connect them to community resources, whether that be mental health, CASA, whatever it is, and try and help them get out of that crisis moment so we can help them become more stable.
So do you love your job?
I do.
And what do you love about it?
I love working with families. I especially love working with kids because you never know what they're going to say, and they always tell the truth whether you like it or not. And so being able to be a part of their lives and their process is always incredible.
Yeah, I love that. I was just recently, a kid just said, she called me an old lady, and I found myself going, like, who are you talking about? So I do love that kids are, they're totally candid. They just say what's on their mind. So thank you for being here, and thank you for bringing some staff down here to make sure that we can hand out goodies and enjoy the movie. So are you going to sneak into the movie?
Of course, I've got to see Minecraft.
What is it about?
It's a video game.
It's a video.
Yeah, so I have to be able to talk about it intelligently with my grandchildren, so I'm going to go sneak in and watch it.
I guess I better pop in there too. Thank you for joining us.
You bet. Thank you.
So I'm here with Braden and Brody. They're brothers, right? Who's the older? I knew that. I was just asking to see if you remembered. So what are you here for?
To see the Minecraft movie?
Yeah. Have you seen it before?
No.
Do you know what it's about?
About 4 people coming into the Minecraft world and meeting Steve.
Oh, Steve. Is that an important character? Steve is?
It's Jack Black.
Well, okay. So I see you got some stuff here. You've been eating popcorn. Have you been eating popcorn? Yeah. How is it?
Fine.
Am I scaring you? Don't answer that. It's Braden. So tell me, what?
Is that totally not weird?
It's weird. Yeah, you never thought you'd get a microphone in your face at the movie. Braden, tell me about what the movie's a little bit about. What your popcorn tastes like? What are you drinking? Are you excited to be here? And why are you here? Isn't there school?
The movie's about like a whole bunch of characters going to like basically a fantasy world that a game creator made for a whole bunch of people to play. And then they all just figure out how to do stuff. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff going around and rumors about a thing on like social media about a chicken jockey, I guess.
Chicken jockey?
Yeah. It's, I guess, a baby zombie.
Oh, a baby zombie, just my kind of movie. Okay, so what's the Steve part about?
The Steve part is with one of my favorite actors, and he is the main character to all of Minecraft.
So it's about to start here. In another 20 minutes or something like that? How long is the movie?
Like an hour.
Oh my gosh. And how come you're here? Are you skipping school or what?
I don't have school this week.
Oh, because why?
It's spring break.
Oh, it's spring break. And what about this teddy bear? You got a teddy bear? Well, what are you gonna do with that?
Well, he's giving his to his girlfriend.
Oh, your girlfriend?
Yes.
What are you gonna tell her that you bought it, or are you gonna tell her you?
I'm just gonna say I had no money.
Say, will you marry me?
I'm just gonna say that I got it, but I had no money.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're giving it to someone. That's really nice. He's too young to get married.
I mean, maybe in Alabama, but
All right. Well, you guys have fun today, okay? So I'm here behind the popcorn counter, and Wilson is supposed to train me how to give out popcorn.
So each
Look-
of these comes with one of these.
Okay. Okay, so do I get to do it?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me show you how to do it.
Okay,
So,
so-
that one's my display one.
Okay.
That one's against.
Display. Oh, because we. I can't even do this job. Okay, All right.
We would just press
Okay.
them like this.
Yeah.
And just open them up.
Okay. And then I go over there. Wait. Come to the popcorn.
Come to the popcorn. Forgot that there's a mic.
Okay.
And we just scoop it up.
Okay.
And we just bow it out just a touch.
Are you ever tempted just to stick your hand in there and eat popcorn?
Yes.
I know, I'd be too. So I want you to hold this while I do this.
All right.
All right. So now I'm gonna.
So yeah, we just
You
press
said
it
do
out
this.
just like that.
I scoop it.
Uh-huh. Do that.
I'm trying to get all the ones with butter.
With that.
Extra butter.
And there we.
And that's
then
it?
We just pressed it out just a touch.
Okay.
And then
And I fill it
and then
again
we'd fill it.
because
right
we don't
there.
want to rip anybody off, right? We want.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then
Okay.
we just go place that right
Okay. So.
anywhere over there.
Okay. All right. I gave you extra butter stuff in there. I tried to pick out all the yellow ones. Enjoy the movie. Thank you for coming.
And what drink would you like?
Are you going to teach me how to do that too? Maybe I shouldn't do this part.
More than fine.
Are you?
So we would just get about maybe third
Okay.
of it. We hit it right there. And with these ones, these aren't programmed for this size, so we just have to wait.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, they're programmed. So
they're programmed for these sizes.
Oh,
and
I
since these
see.
are
I
smaller,
see. Okay, so you have to have a.
You gotta,
That looks pretty. I think I better let you do that so I don't waste Coke. Look at it. You're getting a lot of Coke here. It's all the way up to the top.
well, that's one.
Okay.
It's nicer, right?
Yeah.
If you just have it to where it's not all the way,
Yeah.
then you can't see it.
Oh.
You can't see it underneath.
So are you a trainer? Is this what you do? Do you train people?
I wish.
Well, yeah. Well,
I've only been here for about 10 months.
okay. Well, you see,
I've loved every second of it.
you have. You're really friendly. That's a good trait to have here, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this microphone bugging you?
No.
Are you sure? You're kind
Sure.
of a natural.
Trust me, if you had like one of those big boom mics, it'd bug me. But I hate those
You're
things.
kind of moving too fast. So
That's just how
it's a
I am.
pleasure. Thank you for training me to do this.
Yeah,
So
no.
if this whole county thing doesn't work out, I can come
Yeah,
here and work.
You can always come here.
I could, okay. Okay. Thank you, Wilson.
Enjoy.
All right. So while this is a pretty important month that we are honoring and recognizing with Child Abuse Prevention Month, we've sort of coupled it with a way to really bring joy to kids and families. And so we have moms and dads and kids all at this movie theater. They're getting their popcorn, and I just learned how to deliver popcorn. So again, if this county thing doesn't work out, I can do that. But thank you for joining us for another episode of County Talk. It's awesome to be with you, and it's awesome to be here in this movie theater. And thanks to the generosity of the Fox movie owners that we're here. So I want to thank everybody, all the partners. Keep in mind that if you have any questions about what we talked about today, you can just reach us at the county. Thank you.